and welcome back to PixelMgc. So today we're going to learn how to create vintage looking visiting card. So for that I'm taking a artboard of 85 into 54, not really 86 by 55. The actual size of a visiting card in India is 85 by 54 but to make sure that in card cutting process none of my designs will get caught out, that's why I'm just taking 1 larger than the existing size. So here I'm going to draw a shape and the mandal what I have already created. So you can find out the link how to create mandal in description and at the end of the video also. So I'm going to use that to put it back side of the shape. So I'm just drawing this shape. I'm not going to give any color, it's completely white. So making some adjustments by holding from both the anchor point. Now I'm going to open the previously created mandal, and that's a colorful mandal. Here it is. So I'm going to copy it out and paste it over here. To resize it, I'm holding shift and dragging it from corner. Placing it on the artboard, and I'll just make it back of the drawn shape, the shape what I have already created just a minute before. I'm going to place it under that. So for that I'm just making sure that is placed in right place. I'm just now going to arrange and send backward. Now it is ready. And for the shape I'm just to have some 3D effect, that's why I went to effect, then stylize, then drop shadow. Here you can play with the colors and the shadow effects, and we can preview it also by clicking on preview button. So you can see the changes what is occurring during the change you are making on these values. So I just taken mode is multiply to little bit darker looking effect, darker looking shadows. So I'm going to lock this layer after complete of this effect process and placing the mandals. So here I'm taking some rectangles to sample some of the existing colors of the mandal, because whenever we are talking about vintage cards it's always important to concentrate on colors, how the color will look like and how the color shadings are there, because vintage means the colors should not be any bright one, it should be little bit different from the today's used colors. So here I am taking another shape, and this part I'm going to use to fill up with information that normally we place on a visiting card. We can later change this color. Yes, this should be, for me it's matching to the background of the existing mandals, that's why I'm taking just a little bit yellowish and just create a copy out of it by holding Alt and dragging it and making the opacity of the newly created copy to 30 or 25, it's okay. And the front shape, I'm just going to put some shadow effect. So I'm just reducing it to not to make too much blurry. Now it's time for text, putting the text for the visiting card. So I'm here using my name, so you can use your name. And for this I'm just going to change the letters little bit bolder one. Except name, you don't try to put any bold for all the information because it's a very simple small card, so try to keep all the fonts in normal. So the bolder it you will put it, that will not that much clear, because most of the font size are 8 or 7 or maximum 10 except the name. So on that perspective, you just try to put it your all the text to normal mode. Now here you can play with the colors for all the information what I'm taking. Right now I'm just started with white color, so later I can change. So white, I think the best one for this design, but later I'll check other color also, or you can also choose of your own, but try to choose any of the existing color on that bundle site. It will be matching to the context. So I don't have any landline number, that's I'm just putting it randomly. And this is my mail, you can put yours. And then location, although you can also have Facebook or Instagram details on your visiting cards. For that you have to change the format, means just increase the size of the shape and then put all the information whatever you want to put it on a visiting card, but try to make less information as much as possible, because visiting card is to know about you, and mostly people are using it for to contact you. So no need to put all the information, it's enough to have your mail ID, phone number and address of the business. Now for all this information I could use names like landline number, phone number, mail ID, but here I am not going to use those. I just use already I have created symbols for them, and that thing also you can get it in description. I have already shared a video how to create this logo, and these files also I have put downloadable files are there on description, you can download it from there. And all these logos are colorable, you can choose your color as you wish. Just I'm reducing the size to match up the contents. This symbol I'm going to use for mobile phones. Well, I missed one thing, I didn't put WhatsApp number, as my same number is used for WhatsApp, but I will copy it out and I will use that later. I just forgot that one, to take the symbol of WhatsApp. So making some adjustments to the existing shapes, making it at its proper place. So I'm going to give all these symbols also to white. as I mentioned before that I'm just left the WhatsApp number or WhatsApp symbol. That's I'm just making some gaps to put it in between mail ID and phone number. My both number are same, that's why I'm just giving the same number. I'm going to move to those symbol files, copy from here and paste it over here, and I can change the color to white. So you can find out this symbol file on the screen, left and right hand side, or you can find out the link from description section. So right now the front part is almost ready. Front side, if you are planning to have a two-sided visiting card, then you can proceed to the back side also. The back side design will have some different style, and I'm going to put my logo. That means the front side will have the information and the name of that business holder or the employee, and the back side will consist of the logo of the company. So I'm just making some final adjustment. So I'm just making the color to violet, deep one, and I'm going to color all the symbols to the lighter one. That's why I've just created the rectangular color palettes by sampling the mandals, selecting all the shapes and coloring them. Now I'm going to put the shape, that means the mandal, to the corner of the name displayed. Just a simple glimpse of that effect with a transparent one, and just copy it out and just putting a little bit of that, and just right click and going to arrange and send it to back. Then the opacity level is just 14%. Now the front part is ready. Now proceeding to the back part. Before that I have to clip it out, because the extra parts I have to remove. So I just taken a similar size of rectangle of that of artboard, that means 86 into 55, and selecting all by pressing Ctrl A and right click, make clipping mask. Now the front part is ready. Now proceeding for the back part and paste it over here, and I can change the color to white. So you can find out this symbol file on the screen, left and right hand side, or you can find out the link from description section. So right now the front part is almost ready. Front side, if you are planning to have a two-sided visiting card, then you can proceed to the back side also. The back side design will have some different style, and I'm going to put my logo. That means the front side will have the information and the name of that business holder or the employee. On the back side will consist of the logo of the company. So I'm just making some final adjustment. So I'm just making the color to violet, deep one, and I'm going to color all the symbols to the lighter one. That's why I've just created the rectangular color palettes by sampling the mandals, selecting all the shapes and coloring them. Now I'm going to put the shape, that means the mandal, to the corner of the name displayed. Just a simple glimpse of that effect with a transparent one. I'm just copy it out and just putting a little bit of that, and just right click and going to arrange and send it to back. Then the opacity level is just 14%. Now the front part is ready. Now proceeding to the back part. Before that I have to clip it out because the extra parts I have to remove. So I just taken a similar size of rectangle of that of artboard, that means 86 into 55, and selecting all by pressing Ctrl A and right click, make clipping mask. Now the front part is ready. Now proceeding for the back part. So for the back part of the visiting card, I have taken one ellipse. I'm just making the outline to yellow, and I'm gonna fill it to white. Before that I'm just making it to the middle of the artboard. I have also copied the mandals also, which will be used as the backdrop. I'm making a copy out of it. I'll give orange reddish type color, what I have already created from the palettes. I'm going to set it to the back. Yes, I can see yellow and red, black, and this one is the extreme back position I have placed to the mandal. Now making sure it's to the middle of the whole artboard. And I'm gonna put some shadow effects here also to make design complete. Now you can see preview the things here. Now it's ready. Now it's time to clip it. I'm just checking. You can draw or you can right click to put the size, that is 86 into 55. That is fill is none and border is none. I'm going to delete these color palettes and selecting all of them, right click, make clipping mask. So finally the front part and the last part both are complete. So here is the front part and the back part. So now my design is ready and set to send to the printer. Here you can see the preview of the final design. I just made some changes over here as I put the symbol color and the text color as to white. So this is for today. Thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe and like my channel, and hit bell icon to get the notification of newly uploaded video. Thank you and have a good day.